Welcome, everybody. We're here in 2026 with our first review. Kind of just sneaking a quick review in before we actually get back into the our main meat and potatoes. But we all just went to the theater and we saw Return to Silent Hill, directed by Christoph Gans, who actually did the original one in 2006, the original Silent Hill movie. This one's produced by Konami. I think it even has like the original composer from the video games, and it's based on Silent Hill 2, the video game. I think that was a PlayStation 2 game. I avoided this franchise. It was way too spooky when I was young. I went with Resident Evil instead. But with me today to talk about this movie, I got Juan. What's up, Juan?
What up, you guys?
Oh yeah, he's got the postcards. Wish you were here. We also got Tony. What's up, Tone? Ready to return. And we also got Christopher, who has Silent Hill 2. Oh, the remake. Yeah, didn't they remake it in like 2024?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. Let's see. Let me see if I can bring you guys all on. Hello. Okay, so this movie, I'll just read you the IMDb summary. It says, when a man receives a mysterious letter from his lost love, he is drawn to Silent Hill, a once familiar town now consumed by darkness. That's a good description, I guess. I was kind of lost the whole time. I was all like, oh, okay, he met a girl. She apparently lives here in this town, Silent Hill. They had some sort of relationship. I'm still not even clear what the relationship was. But he's going into a descent of madness. He has to return to Silent Hill to find her, and it goes from there. Let me add ASAP King back in. Let me roll the trailer really quick, guys, and let's check out Return to Silent Hill. Add to stage.
James, so much time has passed, but I'm asking to please come back to our special place. Something's happened. Love, Mary.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
What you're doing, it won't be enough to save her.
You did it, didn't you, Jimmy? You woke him up.
No one said it would be easy.
I'm here. I'll always be here.
The Return to Silent Hill. Yeah, I personally haven't played these games. I think I was a little kid when like the first or second one came out. Watched my cousin play a little bit. Nightmares for nights. But I brought on two people who have. Tony, you haven't, I know for sure. But Chris and Juan are going to be our subject experts today. So I wanted to start with you guys. Chris, I'll start with you. What'd you think of The Return to Silent Hill?
I liked it a lot. Didn't we all go see Welcome to Raccoon City together?
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they came out?
Yeah.
And so kind of like when they came out with the first Resident Evil movies with Alice and all that stuff, I remember a lot of the video game people that played the video games was like, this is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we got Welcome to Raccoon City, I got to experience a lot of people that have never played the video games that know the movies that go, this is stupid. But all of us that play the video game are like, yes, they're finally hitting the lore and all this stuff. And So watching this, I went with Shannon. Shannon's never played the video games, and she was like, "The acting in this is horrible. Everything's horrible. This movie sucks." And I
Oh,
was sitting there the whole time, like, and because in my mind, like immediately, right when I first chopped it up, or right when it first started, I was like, "Oh, this is like watching a video game."
it kind of was, huh?
It,
Yeah.
it was straight up watching somebody that made a video game into a movie, the acting included, because the acting is almost spot on to what you would think was in the video game. The
That's
cheesiness
true.
and all that stuff behind it. It was you don't complain about the acting when you're playing the game, but when
Yeah.
it's in a full motion picture, you're like, this is garbage.
I'm thinking of
But
the original Resident Evil where Barry's all like, "You were almost a Jill sandwich."
yeah, yeah, dude. But that's what I think. I think it was spot on. Just a great interpretation of a video game into a movie.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I even saw some angles kind of felt reminiscent of like those original PlayStation games in
Yeah.
there. Juan, I don't know if we could hear you. What do you think of this movie? He's having some
Hold on,
technical.
hold on.
Okay.
He's putting his costume on. His
It's because for some
pyramid
reason it's
head.
connected to my other Wi-Fi.
How's Wi-Fi? Oh, he's out.
And he's
Um,
gone.
Did you watch the original 2006 Silent Hill?
Me?
Me?
Yeah.
I,
Either.
I don't remember too well, but I have heard that Pyramid Head had more scenes in the original than in this new one.
Yeah.
I believe
he
it.
did.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
my
I don't remember it too much. Like I remember the church scene, like at the doorstep.
Yeah. I remember it being an okay video game adaptation.
I just
I
watched
just
it probably like 6 months ago and never realized that the lady cop in the first original one is the chick from Walking Dead. I was like, holy shit, that's her.
Oh,
I
nice.
never put that together.
That's cool.
Am I back? Am I back?
yeah.
Hey,
All right. It kept connecting to the other router for some reason. My Wi-Fi that's in the kitchen. And I was like, what the fuck? So I kept
Oh.
losing signal.
what'd you think about this movie, Juan?
I was hopeful for it. You know, I've always liked Silent Hill.
The trailer looks good.
The trailer
trailer-
looked really good. You know, it looked interesting, stuff like that. Went in, sat down, watched it, and I was like, so for me, I just recently started playing the remake for Silent Hill 2. So the whole time I was watching the beginning, you know, I was like, oh shoot, I just did that part in the game.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, oh yeah, I just remember that. I remember that part and all this and that. Yeah. But then what I feel like this movie it was kind of like rushed. I felt like the story was really rushed. The characters were kind of rushed through. It's not friendly to newcomers.
No,
I feel like
Not at all. Not
like
at all.
it's not really friendly to newcomers. Like you pretty much have to know the story to understand this movie.
yeah, Shannon was
Uh,
lost. She was
yeah.
like, what? I don't know.
I was lost too.
But yeah, but that's my thing. It's like I feel like they just rushed it. The first thing I texted everybody when I got out, I was like, it felt like I was watching a PS2 game because of the graphics. a lot of the graphics were just like,
You're a little too harsh.
You
I
know,
don't think it was that bad.
it really did. It just felt like, you know, it was just straight out of the video game. Like, you know, there's a lot of, not all the scenes, but there was a lot of scenes where like when it transitioned, you know, into that dark world, you could see that it
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Kind of like a
But
hell
then-
world almost. I was like,
Yeah, but then like a lot of the creatures and stuff like that were like, I mean, Pyramid Head was amazing.
you look
His
good.
design. Even the nurses
Crap.
were great. The nurses were really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like that spider lady. She looked like a video game. This character, like the model, how it was and stuff like that. But yeah, but it was It was,
It was meh.
eh.
Doesn't make me
Okay.
want to play the games.
No? And that's kind of what these movies should do, right? Is it should make you want to go play the game.
But that's
I
the
was
thing.
like
It's like I
thinking
feel
about
like
the
this movie should have been easier going to like bring new eyes, to the
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah, younger
People that will
kids.
people want to go see the movie like to get into that universe, and then maybe they'll gonna go play the games. But I don't think it accomplished that.
Yeah. Tony, what about you? What do you think about Return to Silent Hill?
I feel like some stuff that I thought about it is I would have to say for spoilers because I didn't feel completely lost because I know some of the game endings to where I kind of was like, okay, this could be what they're building up towards. But I don't know, like something about the main actor's voice was just like so irritating to me. Like I kind of felt like they were just like reading off lines instead of acting, especially the girlfriend at the beginning.
Who we have Jeremy Irvine, who plays James Sunderland, and then Hannah Emily, who plays Emily Crane. I've never seen him before in any movies.
I remember hearing hype about the dude before. They were like hyping him up. I've never seen him before, but I think he did a pretty good job.
Why didn't they go with the blonde? As I was thinking the whole time because I thought James is a blonde guy in the games.
Oh, wow.
That's true, huh?
Like they gave him like a redesign. He looks closer to the Evil Within lead instead.
Yeah.
I kind of had that same gripe I keep referring to, but Welcome to Raccoon City, they changed up Leon completely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I remember that. We'll get or at least two video game horror franchise. Oh no, a couple this year, but they're making a new Resident Evil as well.
Yeah.
They're just not going to try to be the
like in
game
March.
in September, I think.
Oh, was it late? I thought it was early.
No, September-ish.
Here, you want to hear Shannon's quick quip about what she thought of it?
Shannon, let us know.
Go, Shannon.
As somebody who is not a Silent Hill game player, I've only ever seen the 2 movies. It's horrible.
Oh.
Terrible. The practical effects in the first 2 movies are so good, and the storytelling and the effects and everything was just so good. This, as a video game player, I could tell. I was like, okay, this guy, and he kept saying, he's like, oh, it's from the game, that's from the game. There was so much CGI and so much background, and but I could tell it's from the game. Like, I didn't play the game, but I've played enough video games and seen enough video game adaptation movies to point out I can tell that's from the game.
Yeah.
Like the ridiculousness of a Simpack healing a stab wound in Fallout. You know what I mean? As a non-game knower and watching the show, you're like, what the fuck? That's terrible. But we know that's how it is in the game. The bats. How is he exploding that guy's head? It's in the bats. We know that. So going in, he was as a video game, he loved it. As just a straight movie perspective, is trash. It's trash. The acting was atrocious. That hairpiece, which I just assumed his hair, which I assumed is a wig because that haircut, that was a choice. I assumed, okay, that must be how he looks in the game. And he was like, no, he doesn't look anything like that. I was like, that was a terrible choice. It was so bad. When she turns into the bed moth, whatever.
Yeah.
That one part, I think if they would have done it more practical, it could have been so good. That's my big gripe. All of the stuff aside, the Easter eggs, the nods to the game, totally fine. But if they would have stuck to more practical effects, I think it would have been a lot better. That was my biggest thing in the first 2 movies, is that the practical effects and because even the storyline in the second one's kind of a little cheesy. It's, the quick end. It's literally fixed everything with the power of friendship, right?
I'm gonna cut you off. Beyonce had the best. No, I'm fine. Hey, I gotta get off.
All right, later, Chris.
Thank you for letting me ADHD your thing right now.
Yeah, later.
All right, later.
Oh, you're hopping off or later?
Sugar Shane O'Malley just started right now.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, later.
Later. Okay. As for me, guys,
No
so
more
yeah,
easy on the movie. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Let's get to the review.
The meat and potatoes. Yeah. It's kind of interesting because I think I heard Shannon say. I think I heard Shannon saying that she saw the first two and they were better. Whereas this one seemed like they didn't put as much effort in. Maybe I'm putting words in her mouth, but it's interesting because the original one was done by the same director. It's kind of crazy. He would return after 20 years and make something so discombobulated compared to the original. Yeah, it felt all over the place. It never really explained what was going on. Is he in hell? Is he dead? Is he alive? I don't know. At one point, he like gets captured by the big boss spider lady, and it seems like she puts him into a dream, so he's back in a hospital, and then he just wakes back up in Silent Hill. That's never explained. And then the ending, does he kill himself? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what was going on.
I know some of the endings. If we're already in spoilers, like I know like one of the endings is that like he like kills his wife, but it's like out of like a selfish reason. And I feel like in the movie, like from what I've read up online about it, people are complaining saying that it's like they made him almost like an anti-hero. Like they didn't really show it as being like for like a selfish reason as it was. Like he was like tired of taking care of his like sick wife, and I don't think that the cult was like as present in the game. Like
Yeah,
is
there's
the
a
movie
cult
like I wish
too.
Chris was still here to tell us how much of it was actually from the game or not, because like I feel like I was kind of thinking, okay, is it going to come to this? But I didn't really feel that interested. Like when I saw Pyramid Head, I was just bored, and especially that character who I already forget their name. Like they just show up that one time, punch him, and then just run off, and I was like, what is that?
That did feel kind of video gamey, where you just run into the random side character and then never see him again.
I've also seen some compliments on like the set design and stuff, but I don't know because it just looked like it was all rendered and like not in a good way. Like I just felt like I was watching somebody walk through a video game set the whole time.
Yeah, or an old 2000s music video. At one point, he's running through there getting chased by cockroaches, and I started like nodding off. I was like, "Oh, he's just running through." That's the movie. We're just gonna run away from stuff. Okay, we're not
in the opening, does he really drive like that? And that's how he meets her? Because I was like, well, so you get me the love of your life driving like a jackass down the highway.
Almost running people over. Dude, my dad went with me to see it, and he started cracking up because this lady, she has her luggage all over the floor. He helps pick it up, and she like gets in front of the bus that's about to stop and says, stop the bus, I'm right here. And like he was pulling off to pick somebody up anyway. Yeah. So that was kind of goofy. My dad's like, what the hell's going on? And then he drops the luggage on accident. He drops the luggage on accident again, and she just says, go ahead, drive on. Like the bus driver can't wait 2 seconds for her to scoop up her luggage. It was so stupid. What were you gonna say, Juan?
That's what I said. Like when I saw the bus driver, I was like, is the bus driver trying to go around them, or is he stopping there anyways?
I feel like he was stopping there. That was weird. A little clunky to start off with. And there was a group of fellas maybe in their mid-20s. One guy, it seemed he brought all of his friends because he's very excited about the Silent Hill franchise and watching this movie. And some of his buddies were on their phone texting, and he would like nudge him and say, hey, come on, man, watch the movie. This is good shit. At the end of the movie, they all turn to him as the credits hit and say, what the fuck was that? Because it was just not a fun ending. It wasn't good. This movie overall wasn't good.
I think I would have liked the movie more if they had stopped it before that second ending, because I was like, what is this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what I was saying. Like they didn't flesh out that story because that ending made no sense. Mm-hmm. Like if they would have actually like explained everything that was going on or try to like give context, it would have made more sense for that ending. But they just rushed it and no explanation anything. So it's like, so that's why everybody was like, if you don't know the story, you're gonna be lost, and then you don't know what the ending was.
Yeah, we'll talk about the ending in our spoilers really quick. So he like commits suicide, drives off of the bridge with her dead body, I guess. But then he reappears and he picks her up in that same intro bus scenario again. So
But
what's
he-
real?
Yeah, but that ending, right? When they redid that the opening scene, he knew her already, but she didn't know him.
Yeah.
So like he kind of like kept his memories, right? So
Is
that's
that
supposed to be
real?
like him, like the afterlife, like just him like reliving that moment and trying to like plan everything out differently because he didn't go back to Silent Hill. He actually took her to the city.
Yeah. Is that a
Right.
warm memory as he dies, or is he like that so Raven and all of that stuff was just a vision, and then we get the real ending, which is that intro?
Hmm.
I don't like
I
it.
feel like it shouldn't be because I think the game has like a couple endings. Maybe they did like their own original ending or something.
Yeah, I think Silent Hill 2, yeah, it has like 3 different endings, I believe. That's what it was. It was that one where I think where they end up leaving together. And then I think there's another one where it was kind of more darker. I forgot what it was. Yeah.
Like I've seen the one described as the real ending being the one where he like pretty much like they have the scene in the movie where he like kills her while she's sick. Like that was like from the games because he was like tired of taking care of her, and like all the monsters are supposed to be like his like sexual repression and stuff because he was like checking out the nurses from what I understand of it. So I was watching I kind of had like these themes in my head of like, oh, this is where I could go, and I was still bored, especially the part where Maria shows up and like she looks the exact same, and they treat it as like such a big reveal. Like, oh, aren't you gonna ask that I look the same? I feel like I was just, I don't know. I was a little bit frustrated seeing that, and like they like wait so long and they drag it out. Like I feel like if you don't know the games, it's like frustrating.
Yeah. And then like the characters that they were introducing, like what's the little girl's name? Laura?
Yeah,
Like
Laura.
they didn't explain her connection to the whole Silent Hill and everything. They just kind of just threw her in there.
I was
still
wondering,
don't
is
know
there a
what
miscarriage or something?
I still don't know what that was. That was her middle name. I thought.
I think so. Yeah.
They
That's
did say
supposed to
They
be.
something
couldn't
about
show the
She's
tombstone.
she's supposed to be connected to her. Like it's supposed to be It's supposed to represent something of her. But I forgot what it was. But like,
Oh, was it that they were both like institutionalized together or something?
is it? I don't remember.
I don't really know. It doesn't make me want to go
Exactly.
learn more about the games either.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It was just annoying, kind of like
Yeah, like I was
not getting any explanation.
like I don't know, like I didn't really think that the creatures looked all that interesting either because they kind of just looked like CG completely.
Yeah. Yeah. And they didn't do much either. The
Hmm.
Like I
nurse
think
scene
there's
was
just
kind
like
of fun when they're all
Which
in the
one?
hallway. The nurses when they're all coming after him.
That's what I'm saying. Like it had like some cool parts, like yeah, that whole nurse scene, like their design, and then that whole chase scene was cool. Even Pyramid Head, like
His battle.
he kind. I mean, it wasn't really a battle, but I mean, like his design was cool, but then he kind of had like no really a purpose.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really, he's supposed to be like the Punisher, right? Like he's supposed to punish the sin and stuff like that. But then
It was
throughout this
him. Like
movie, it was
I thought it was supposed to
himself.
represent rage or something.
Mhm.
Is Silent Hill like a real place? Because the guy that punches him like in the game, from what I understand, is that was there is there who's the girl he meets at the beginning? Is her name like Annabelle?
Yeah, that
You
weird lady
in the cemetery.
Yeah, like I know
Yeah,
like
and then they like never bring her back, and it's like,
no, but, like
like she
from
was
like what I understand, like in like the games
there.
is was that like they were all sent to Silent Hill if they have like some guilt or something that they're like running from. So like is it like a real place or just like they trip when they get there?
That's what confuses me because they always change it. Because I know like in the other movies, it was supposed to be it's a real town that got what was it, a mining fire that just never stopped burning.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was in one of the Silent Hill movies. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
But then like on this one, it kind of more like yeah, it's kind of more like, oh, when you die, that's kind of where you go and like kind of like punishment, you have to like live out your life or something like that.
That's what I thought the original 2006 film was. Is at the end she realizes, oh, I'm dead and I'm really in like purgatory.
Yeah, it's kind of like purgatory. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, so that's what I was going off of. But oof. Oof. So Tough one,
Yeah,
guys.
I don't think I've seen the second movie with Kit Harington and Sean Bean. I think I just watched the
What?
first one.
That sounds
I
good.
I think this movie's battling it out between that one for which movie's going to end up with the lower score because I think right now the other one's actually leading.
Oh, that's crazy. Whoops. All right, since this is a quickie review, guys, we got less than 5 minutes. What is your rating, Tony? Out of 5.
I got to go with half a star out of 5.
Oh
I did not have a
man.
good time at all. I feel like I was tricked because beforehand. I was told by my brother, he's like, it's only an hour long, but it says 90 minutes. I felt those 90 minutes, they were boring.
It kind of went
I was
on.
bored.
It did drag on.
Maybe it would have been 100 minutes if they would have stopped right before that weird bed scene where they but I was thinking too, I was like, the design, it looked too close to like a creeper or something. Like, I've never seen that movie, but like, I was like, that's like a weird design that
Which
she
one?
has.
The spider?
Mary, like when she's in the bed and like she's extending all her arms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a weird design.
It was.
Give it a half.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Half
I
a
say
star.
Wait for if it comes to Tubi.
What have been rated?
Yeah, what'd your brother rate it, do you know? I think he gave it 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Juan,
This-
what did you?
I don't know if this is gonna be the strangers of the year, but it felt like that for me.
This is probably gonna be
Ooh.
like the worst rated movie, honestly. I think this year.
Oh, here's Vincent's rating. Thought I was watching a horror movie. Oh well, a horrible movie is close enough. 2 stars.
2 stars for a show. Horrible movie though.
Juan, what do you rate it?
Honestly, I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, I'm just gonna give it a 2. It wasn't a good movie. It's more of a nostalgia, because you're like, oh shoot, Silent Hill. Silent Hill is based on Silent Hill 2, which is considered one of the best Silent Hill games, right? But then, But then once you go watch it, you're like, I don't know. I kind of want to go 1.5, but I'll just leave it at 2.
Well, and we're gamers. We want to root for these kind of movies. This is
that's
the
thing.
gamer's
It's like,
dream.
The next one's Iron Lung, and that's next week. That's based on a
Really?
game, from what I understand. And Mortuary Assistant is based off of a game.
Oh, okay. Five Nights at Freddy's. I heard that one did pretty bad. The new number 2.
Oh yeah, I heard that one was really.
That was still better than this.
Sad.
I don't know what it was. It was just like I didn't really like the acting. I feel like if you don't know the game, it's not beginner friendly. I don't have any nostalgia for it, so I feel like I'd just half stars.
Yeah. So a 2 from you, Juan.
And it's just it's like I was kind of excited when they announced the Silent Hill movie because like even the last 2, right? They're not the greatest, but they were enjoyable, right? They were fun to watch and stuff like that. But that's why I was like, oh, okay. I was like, the trailer for this one, I was like, oh, okay, it looks like there's gonna be like horror, but it's like I don't know. I think I just felt rushed, like really rushed.
Yeah. Sad. As for me, I give it 2 stars as well. It wasn't a good movie, like we've been saying, but I am rooting for video game films in general. I think it had enough of the DNA of the games to resemble Silent Hill. It had the town, it had the fog, it had Pyramid Head right here. Pyramid Head was cool. You got the nurses in there. It's just the story was so discombobulated. We didn't really get any clear answers. And like Tony and Juan are saying, if you didn't play the games, you don't know what's going on.
So I gotta ask, what was going on in that bed scene?
Exactly. Yeah, she
was that
captures him and reaches down his throat, and
no, like the part where like there's like or like she's saying like somebody else is like touching me and stuff, and then like another person comes out. Like, what was that? Was that like I don't know? Was that like?
And then we don't address it ever again.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like there's so much that they try to throw at the viewer for the story, but it's like nothing's explained of like.
Because that wasn't really even from what I remember. That wasn't even Maria. It was the other character that was on the mattress.
I thought. Yeah, that's right. The cemetery girl. Yeah, she did show up again in that room. when she was holding the knife, right? Oh no, that was the other scene. That was the other scene. That was the other scene. Never mind.
And then was the blood that they were giving her, was that her father's blood, or what was that?
I
Or was
don't
like a
know.
drug? There's like so much of it where I feel like they just drop something on you and then they just move
Hmm.
past it and they never come back to it. And it was like, okay, like, can we
Yeah.
end this?
The Colt scene was crazy. She's like all bloody and they're eating her guts and stuff. Like what?
Yeah.
And then she's fine the next time he sees her. I can't believe you did all that Colt stuff. And it's all like,
What was
how
he?
is she
What was
still
he?
alive? She looked like she got cannibalized.
I forget what
What?
he like runs in and says to her. Like he says something like, "I followed you downstairs. Like I saw such and such." Like I already forgot what he was saying. Like what he was like.
I
Is
think
that
he
the
said.
part that
I
he
think
was
he
freaking
said
out
that
about?
right. Yeah, because he was like, he's like, what did he say? It's like I saw them tear you apart.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, you know, because he was watching them like literally rip her apart. So yeah, and there's honestly she shows up all regular, and then that's when she's like, I told you there was stuff that you wouldn't like or that you didn't know about me. It
It
was
just
like,
feels
yeah.
confusing and
Yeah.
like I don't want to have to go do additional research on the games to try to understand what I just watched.
I'm saying you gotta go play the game to understand the movie. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Oh well. Hopefully some of the next video game movies are good. Maybe they won't be though. We'll see.
I know,
Resident Evil for
we'll see
sure. That's on
how.
our list.
Yes,
I hope
we'll
Resident Evil
see.
is, because I don't really think any of the Resident Evil movies have impressed me that much either.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be
Nothing
the
jumps
first.
out.
This is gonna be the first Resident Evil that's actually like a true adaptation, right? Of the
No,
game?
no.
Oh no, it's the second one.
They
Right?
said
Second
no.
one.
They said it's its own thing this time.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be based on the actual game now.
No, I think what I read there's like an article saying that it's like a new origin point for Resident Evil. Like I think it'll still be Raccoon City, but they're gonna go about it in a different way without attempting to follow any of the games.
Okay. That'd be interesting.
Which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I kind of like the follow approach where like they give you something new that takes place in the universe.
All right, guys. Thanks for talking about Return to Silent Hill with me. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our return to the channel. We were thinking romance movies for February. We got to start throwing some suggestions out there. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let us know if you even went to go see Return to Silent Hill. I don't think we can recommend a movie ticket. Tony said
Is there a
watch
lot
on
of people in
Tubi.
your? Is there a lot of people in your theater?
There was like
Mine, no.
maybe 10 tops.
Yeah, maybe like
I think
10.
there's like
Yeah.
4 other people in our theater.
Sad. We want better for these kind of things, but that's how it goes.
See Bone Temple in theaters.
Yeah, you gotta see that one.
I know. I still gotta watch that one. Can't believe I chose Silent Hill over Bone Temple.
All right, everybody, remember to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you next time. Later, everybody.
Later.
Like, all right, who's getting outside?